Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Kansas City Chiefs. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Looks to throw on second down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, Allen going underneath. It's Coleman. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught over the middle, Hooper. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Allen to throw once more. Flushed it, and he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Josh Allen, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Black 58!
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of, and that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point safely through, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Watch it now, Barney!
They begin the drive with Coleman. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Play action. Now it's Allen. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we'll see.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Hindsight is 20/20.
Looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Cooper was the target there.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll run. This is Hunt. And not much running room. Down to the 32. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with third and still 7 yards to go.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chief. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
Left.
Now it's Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Green 39. Slow.
Mahomes to throw on second down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Hunt gets it on the draw from Mahomes. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
I can't say that I was really in love with the play call there. A draw in that situation, I know it's a risk-reward call. If it works, he walks in. But otherwise, you're bringing up a really tough 4th down situation.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are in for 6. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. So out come the Falcons now. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Allen throwing on second down. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, Allen. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
On second down, here's Allen. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Allen from the gun on third down. And it's complete. Hooper. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a first down. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Allen off the play fake. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chris Jones in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom.
And here's Allen looking to throw on second down. And incomplete. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Detroit! Detroit!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. And out come the Chiefs now. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. first down, Mahomes. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A very solid gain of 27. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Mahomes now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Duke Riley able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 30 yards there.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Gordon. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
Mahomes takes it himself, and he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak, kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? They come up in an offset eye. On 3rd down, it's Hunt. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Smith catches left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. A spin. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he fires one, but incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And Butker able to put this one through, and that will swell the lead to 16. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Looking for Cooper. That's complete. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the
Black 58 round. Black 58 round. There we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 23. A toss play to Hunt. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On the run, this is Hunt. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Let's go. Blue, land it.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Ito Smith, his first carry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Here's Coleman. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And now they'll throw with Allen. It gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Coleman. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. They will run again with Coleman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Leopard!
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Get your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years.